Everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Rose, and today I'll be sharing my quarter 3 debt progress. So stick with me. Okay, so you are looking at the visual for my quarter 3 tracking. All right, let me just skip over to the monthly tracker here. So this is the monthly debt progress tracker for quarter 3. We have all that was paid in July, August, and September. So I think it's better to use visuals, given that we already did monthly breakdowns. All right. So the total payment for quarter 3 was $10,663.50. And of that 10,000, $4,787.15 went directly to interest. So let's get into the visuals. So right here you can see under the monthly trend section. And for the month of July, $3,586.98 was paid towards debt. $1,988.92 went towards principal payment, and $1,598.06 went directly towards interest. So let's move over to August. In August, we paid $3,571.07. $1,974.46 was principal, went directly to principal, and $1,596.61 was interest payment. All right. For the month of September, we paid a total debt payment of $3,505.45. And of that amount, $1,912.97 went directly to our principal debt balance, and $1,592.48 was interest. Since we have gone through the numbers, let us see what the numbers mean for quarter 3. So for me, principal payment shows a steady decrease, with September being the month that I paid the least amount towards my debt. And that's because one account was closed in the month of August. All right. We can also see that given that the one account was closed in August, we had a little decline as well in the amount that went towards the principal balance. When we are looking at the interest overall, though, I believe that the interest, it remains stable for me because I'm still in the 1,590s. So this is indicating that while I am managing my debt effectively, I am still incurring a lot in interest, and this is consistent. This is consistent because interest is eating away 45% of my overall debt payment, and that's a lot. That is a whole lot. All right. Next, we're going to be talking about the payments by debt category. But before I get into the payments by debt category, I also just want to emphasize that even though this journey seems slow, going at a snail's pace, I'm still motivated. Because when I look at this line chart here, it's trending downward. And that's a good sign for me. It's trending in the right direction. So interest might be moving very slow, but I'm still seeing some progress. And I'm trying to tell myself it's not all about the numbers. It's about building that financial awareness, setting my goals, and making sure that my goals are realistic. And most importantly, being patient as I navigate this challenge. Because trust me, this is a challenge. When we were spending that money, we were all right. But to repay it, it's a challenge. And to be honest, last year, this time, if you asked me, how much have you paid towards your debt? I couldn't answer you. So I am proud of where I'm coming from and where I am today. I am so motivated and I'm learning more. And I think I'm on the track to being a better person financially. So much for my talking. Let's get into the payments by debt category. So here is the table for the payments by debt category. I have 3 specific types of credit that I'm repaying. We have auto loan, credit cards, and personal loan. For auto loan, in quarter 3, we made a total payment of $2,850.81. And if you have been following my debt repayment progress update, you will know that the interest, when I report the interest for auto loan, I'm only reporting the interest on one of the car. Reason being, the lender for my husband's car, for some reason, they do not have a document, or for some reason, they cannot provide me with a document that outlines what percentage of the payment is going towards interest and what percentage of the payment is going towards principal. And I've asked for this document on numerous occasions. So I just want to be over with them. Moving along to credit cards, we paid $1,791.51 towards credit card, and $806.28 went directly to interest. That is a lot of money. Moving along to personal loan, which is a whole bulk of our money each month or each quarter. We paid $6,021.18 in total payments, but of that amount, $3,561 went directly towards interest. So my takeaway from the overview by category, and I do know personal loan is eating away a lot of our money. But for right now, I cannot say that I'm going to make this a priority because I cannot double up on the payments. So my focus is on getting rid of the credit cards and then make a plan from there. All right. Credit card as well. It's eating away a lot of our interest. It is noticeably high. And that is why getting rid of the credit cards are high priority for me moving forward. There are 2 cards that that are definitely number 1. They're both in number 1 positions to be paid off before the end of the year. But when I reach to the quarter 4 overview, I will go further into that. All right, so I am going to this chart right here, my donut. It's only showing you that of my total payments for quarter 3, 55% of the overall payment went directly towards the principal payment, and 45% of our money is still being given away as interest. So this is just a motivating factor right here. I put this here to motivate me that I need to be steadfast. I need to be focused on this journey because 45% of your income given away for debt repayment, it's a lot. All right, so let us move into comparing the quarterly trend since I started my debt-free journey. So I started my debt-free journey in January this year, and I started with a balance of $105,527.59. So this balance was the balance when I was just in a position where I don't care. And that's when I decided to take things seriously. At the end of quarter 1, moving into quarter 2, we started quarter 2 with $101,902.57. So that's a debt reduction right there of $3,625.02, which is approximately 3.4% from quarter 1. All right. Now moving into the start of quarter 3, we started quarter 3 with $97,948.43. And this is a further reduction from our overall debt of $3,954.14, which is approximately 3.9%, approximately 3.9% from the amount that we started with in quarter 2. Okay, so from the start of the journey in January to the start of quarter 3, we paid $7,596 $7,579.16 overall debt. All right. We are starting quarter four with $92,576.84. And this is a great step because overall, our debt has slashed $12,950.45. Since we started in January at 105,000, and we are starting quarter four at 92,576.84. That's approximately $12,950.45, which is 12.3% of our original debt that we are starting with, that we have paid off, leaving us to start with $92,576.84. All right, so this trend, this quarterly trend line diagram, it is showing me that slow and steady really wins the race. Just looking at the numbers here, when I do my, just looking at the bare numbers here, it can be a little bit harder to understand. And that is why I use the charts where I can see where the payments are trending. So looking at it from a graphical standpoint, it is definitely more motivating. All right, so I've gone through my monthly trends, I've gone through my payments by debt category, and I've reviewed my quarterly trend as well. So my key insights and how I'm going to be moving forward, my strategy for moving forward. I am focusing on paying down the credit cards. These are okay, so my main financial goal for moving into quarter four is to continue making the minimum payments on all my credit accounts. I am not planning on making any extra debt payment because my budget will not allow for that right now, but we'll continue to make every single minimum payment each month. Another of the main goal is to pay off the two Best Buy cards. And if you've been watching my other videos, you'll hear me mention that the two Best Buy cards have a deferred balance, a deferred interest on both of them. So Best Buy one, I need to pay this $296.40 by December. I think it's December 15th. So I make a note here for myself. And this Best Buy 2 needs to be paid off as well by December 15th. And I do have a plan on how I'm going to achieve this goal of paying off these two Best Buy cards so that I won't be charged all the interest from last November, because that's going to be a whole lot adding to my debt. So those two cards are high priority moving into quarter four. All right. And I do have a strategy that I want to do. I think I'm going to do it in this coming week. I've never been late on my car payments or my personal loan. So I was thinking of calling these creditors to negotiate a lower interest rate without having to refinance the loans. I mean, at this point, I have nothing to lose. It's just asking. So it's either it can be done or it can't be done. But I'll keep you updated on this. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it done. All right. So now that I have an intimate relationship with my cash flow, I am more comfortable with my budgeting. And in doing so, I must make realistic goals. So I'm not going to be making a whole lot of goals going into quarter four and not be able to achieve them. So just sticking to paying my minimum payments and focusing on those two Best Buy cards. I think those are going to be manageable. Those are realistic because I definitely need to get those out of the way. All right. So reflecting on this journey, it's clear that consistent small steps really adds up. And while doing this review, I remembered a Jamaican proverb, one cocoa full basket, which simply means one by one, cocoa will fill a basket. And for the deeper meaning, it means that every little effort counts towards achieving a bigger goal. So remember now, patience is key on this debt-free journey. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Also, please consider sharing this video. You never know. You sharing might inspire someone to embark on their own journey towards debt freedom. All right, so until next time, stay focused, stay patient, and let's keep pushing towards financial freedom together. Bye. Very essential.